What's up, YouTube? Welcome in for some more Seeded Balatro. In this run, we play a seed redeemed by one of my mods who first played the seed on her stream, links in the description. The lure for the seed is that there are 8 back-to-back Wheel of Fortune hits in a row without any dice. However, once I dive into the seed, I discover that this run has some very funny potential, and the wheel hits end up being second banana to the Silly, a retextured idol from the Glumbus cosmetic mod, also in the description. Catch my streams every day except Sunday, and subscribe for more daily Balatro content. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. Or run. You know, that's really ironic with, that's really ironic with what I know about this seed. I think I don't take it just to show that I'm not lying about the seed if this makes it into like a YouTube video or something, but it does make me really sad to skip this with a reserved parking. No, I have to take this for a lucky cat. I'm sorry, I have to. That would be great for lucky run. Yeah, we'll chillin'. We'll be chillin'. Shock, you don't know the self-restraint I needed to raid you. Stream went well. Bro, you didn't raid me? What the fluff, man? I'm just kidding. Why is reserved parking 1 and 2? I would assume because business card is 1 and 2. And generally, held in hand effects are more powerful, I would say, than on trigger effects. Unless you're literally playing like Photo Chad. I'll just ship a bunch of bummy hands so that we can get maximum parking value. I should have discarded before I did any of that. Oh well. And then 4 of a kind should clean up. I wanted to, but I decided not to. I didn't know if you would be streaming. Oh, you're chilling. Number 1 mod here, by the way. Dude, the self-glaze is like actually a little crazy. Shock, may I post my highlight of the Oops 8 wheels? Yeah, why not, man? In, like, the Discord or in chat or what? I'm cool with either. I would say absolutely. We are on Plasma, so maybe we take Wily. That could be something we would do. Probably we don't need it right now. Probably I take this Wasteful voucher. In chat, I'm lazy on mobile. Yeah, no, you're chilling. Also, because usually held in hand effects are half as effective in a vacuum versus on trigger cards times 2 times 1.5. Yeah, that's true. Das ist fair. We can reroll. Let's take an Emp here to Tarot block. Let's take a Judgment Stencil. Probably not going to be doing anything on Plasma deck, but maybe. What was our last boss? Did anybody peep that? It was Goad, right? No, last boss was... It was either Goad or Pillar, which Pillar is right here, so it was Goad. So probably we want to keep the world card for our kings. So maybe we make a rock into like a judgment. This is kind of not a good world right here. I mean, we could have a better one if we just hold on to it is kind of my thing, though. Probably I make a rock. And then I guess we can just judgment. Banner for plus 120 chips. Kind of funny. I can rock with that. What's so special about this seed anyway? It was redeemed because one of my Twitch mods played it on their streams and they got 8 wheel procs in a row. Which now we have the dice, so like it kind of defeats the purpose of the seed, but it's fine. Gonna lurk, eating brunch. Sounds good. Sounds good. Is Jimbo a Glumbus? Jimbo is not a Glumbus. Kita? Yeah, Kita. Rock just wins here, actually, right? I shouldn't have played Rock. Oh, no, it doesn't. Huge. I have all my kings, so why don't I just pop this world card, and then we have all spades kings for if we do kings things. Why does Joker Stencil look like that? It is a mod that my community made. Which adds a bunch of, like, cat-related Jokers, or a bunch of cat-related, like, cosmetics. I think this is the best hand that we can play for getting econ. People in YouTube chat know me by name. I mean, you were originally a YouTube chatter. Going to YouTube chat. Sounds good. We could take business card. Maybe a little better than reserved. If we're playing, figure we hold on average 5 face cards every round. We're making $15 off of reserved parking. if we play our face cards, we're making $2 per face card, and we figure we can play 2/3 of our face cards. We're making $16 with business card. I mean, I guess we can just take both. We'll just take a business card. Why not? Probably we want to level up like high card or stuff like that. I'll level up 4 of a kind for right now because maybe we're going that route if it's like a Glumbus seed. Don't ask why my user is so different here versus on Twitch. You're chilling. The stencil's not doing anything, so probably I picked this up, and that's also not doing anything, but I can sell it for some money. I could take a devil card, and castle's pretty bad, so I'll just go next. Well, it's bad when we know that we're white stake plasma, because we know we're going to be like high scoring it, right? This probably just wins with plus 120 from banner. Yeah, so we always discard. We could play a straight for business card. I think that's worth. The bus kind of likes parking money. I mean, we're white stake plasma, so we're not going to be... We don't care about bus. Bus is always getting sold eventually. Bus parking combo. Chat, I also think bus parking combo is really bad. I'm not going to lie. Because a lot of the times when you're playing Ride the Bus, you want to be cycling your face cards out of your hand so that you're not forced to play them, right? Like a lot of the times when you're playing Bus, you're either playing 2-pair or pair. So you want to use the empty 3 slots on pairs and the empty 1 slot on 2-pair to be tossing your kings and your queens and your jacks. So that way if you top deck a bunch of them, you're not forced to play. So I actually think like reserved parking, Ride the Bus on paper looks really good, but I actually really don't enjoy the combo. I think it's pretty bad, actually. Is it legal to park a bus? I would imagine it is. Okay, we don't have... Yeah, we have no value pieces in the deck, so 1 full house here just wins. So what we can do, does, like, pair win? Because the business card gives us more money per face card. So we could play a pair here. Could we play like 2-pair potentially? I don't know how you min-max money here, and I'm too lazy to figure it out. I'm just going to play the pair. We'll keep all these goofballs in the hand. We'll ship the high card. The 7th wheel is the first foil, I believe. The rest were poly or hollow. Damn. That's kind of wild. Naninf money? Just a little. I mean, it's white stake plasma. You're always going to have a ton of money, right? I think on the last hand, we just want to play as many faces as possible, right? Because we can't juice them for any more value. So probably we just ship this. I watched myself progressively go insane while doing my highlights. Dude, I would freak out. Especially if it was like a gold stake streak run where I was playing, like if I was playing high score, it would just be like, haha, funny, because we're already going so high over the blinds anyway. But like if I was gold stake streaking or something and I had 8 wheels in a row proc, I would have to take a break for the night. I would just be like, what is happening? I don't hate taking random gold seals because we're assuming that we're going to be, if we're holding oops, we're assuming that at some point we're going to be probably playing Lucky Cat just because Lucky Cat is funny. And Lucky Cat likes retriggers. Gold seals like retriggers. So probably I just take that. We could take a Mars card. I don't think we need it. Trading card. Probably over the bus. Chad. Probably over the banner. Nice. Good econ synergy. That was my only run for the night. I mean, I would imagine, man. Pretty good ass run. Doesn't the title say gold stake? Yeah. Check the pinned message. We can just get rid of... So we're playing spades, right? So, I mean, I guess if we're getting rid of ranks this low, it doesn't really matter. Also, I have 1 jack and 1 queen that give us money here. This is maybe pretty sad. The jack is diamonds. The queen is spades. I could go for the spades, and then we could play the flush. I can play the rock. Or not the rock, but I can play the high card 5. I guess with the rock, just to cycle. And then we have Chad, so this gives me money. Actually, this might just win because it's a bonus card being chatted. Okay, it just barely doesn't. You can keep the spades. Try and get that jack. We don't get the jack. Probably I just get out. Streamer playing flushes. It's white stake, man. You can't get mad at me for playing flushes when it's white stake. When it's gold stake, then you can start a riot. But when it's white stake, it's just like objectively the play. But also like no, it's not because we're trying to get econ. Another random gold seal. Also, I was asking about sharing the clip because I never want to be like coming off rude or disrespectful, you goober. God forbid. Did I meme on you for that? I'm sorry if I did. My streamer changed. He plays flushes now. True. How do you have this much at only ante 3? Just econ maxing, man. We're on white stake plasma. We don't need any points. So we just take a fistful of econ jokers and go about our day. I'm going to hang a 10 and a 3 here just because if we're playing around retriggers, we could maybe get 8-ball. And 8-ball with Chad is like I know everybody, haha, 8-ball, it's a bad joker, but like 8-ball with Chad is just an infinite tarot card printer. Hey, Shock, are you a runner? Because you're making me straight. Hello? Probably with Chad. Like, does 3 of a kind win with just Chad? I would assume probably not, because we need 4,000 points. I'm assuming this gets like 2k. Not even. So, probably I want to go for like a full house. Full house might actually not even win. Perhaps I'm being a bit too, perhaps I'm assuming I'm making more score than I actually am. Am I the only person that unironically thinks 8-ball is great? I think 8-ball is in a really weird spot. I think without retriggers, it's really bad. But I think with retriggers, it's just actually infinite tarot cards. Like, standalone 8-ball, I think, is always bad. But if you get, like, 8-ball with Chad, like, 8-ball with Chad is actually just sandbox mode. Like, you can fix your deck into whatever you want. You just build around 8s, and then eventually you get enough death cards to where you can build around other shit. Or even, like, red seal 8s. Like, red seal 8s is just over. All my spaceman luck goes towards 8-ball. See, I'm kind of the opposite, though. How about 8-ball and oops? 8-ball and oops also works for the same reason. Anything that, like, either directly or indirectly increases your chances of getting tarot cards out of it, right? Like, any retriggers is going to increase your odds. Not directly, but, like, just because more retriggers means more chances. And then, like, oops is obviously a direct increase of the odds. Anything like that is going to be really nice. Also, Chad Rock, we probably don't have to worry about our scoring at all. 4 hands, 4 discards, we see, like, the majority of our deck, and Chad Rock just always wins at this point. Maybe not always, but I'd say a majority of the time. Should have took that moon to Tarot Block. That's okay. Okay, here's our first wheel. We get holographic. We could take a Chaos. Ironically, it would probably be over the reserved parking that we just put hollow on. Is reserved parking more money than Chaos at this point? Honestly, probably not if we're playing into Chad. The silly? We could do the silly. Had to pop in for the streak. Bye-bye now. Appreciate you, Attic Mouse. Please no ban for streaking through chat. Also chaotic with the 3-stream streak. I don't think I read that, but I appreciate you as well. Thank y'all for the streaks. Mew and 8-ball gives me the soul for the 3rd time in a row. For the 3rd 8 in a row. I don't think that's how that works. We could take the silly, but I think with dice, probably we go for Lucky Cat. I guess it's up to chat. The silly isn't a bad idea on this, I think. I think cat is more fun, but I think the silly gets us further every time. So if we could hunt for the cat, like if I had, if I was maybe like omniscient and I knew that the cat was in the seed relatively close, I'd probably skip this. But the silly, like, obviously has more potential to pop off. But I think OG Glumbus is kind of funny. Lucky showed up after Ante 8, I believe. I don't love that. Silly plus 6s plus Bloodstone eventually. Well, why do we care about 6s? Maybe for like 6th sense? Because we don't have any like red seals or anything. I think probably we take this over the dice. And then we'll just play into the silly this whole time. The silly for gold stake. We're not gold streaking yet. Check pinned message. Trying to get soul from 6th sense. I don't think that's how that works. We could put lucky, ironically, since we just got rid of the dice. We could put lucky on some cards. Hey, fellas made a Discord server for the Glumbus mod, so I don't have to wait a week to be unmuted in the shot cord. I will be joining that. Could someone who's not timed out, post that in the shock server, and I will be joining that after stream. Probably we make lucky cards, just because, like, Chad is pretty good. I meant oops, all 6s. Oh, yeah. I think probably if we're playing Idol, we don't also need to be playing Bloodstone. We could, but I think probably we can just put all of our eggs in the Idol basket if we have it this early, and if it's also white stake. Back on Twitch, I got you. Had a run with 5 mimes and no Baron, and I had a run with 5 Barons but no mime. Blueprint Brainstorm counts as a mime / Baron. Sounds like every time I tried to run Naninf before I had C++. Let's go next. We can hang the 4 with trading card, and then we just go for faces for the business card money. We can ship you. I can play the straight for points, but like I said, if we find the rock, we're probably chilling. Probably I go for like the flush anyway, because flush has more of our bueno cards. I can ship this flush. We're paying $3 for this. That's okay. No business card money. Very cool. Very pog. Love that. Could play a moon card here to try and get another flush. Probably we don't need to do that, but it's an idea. We can keep the 3 of hearts maybe for the silly. We do end up finding the rock. I think best play here is the 2 pair so that we can fit all of this stuff in and still score, because Chad Rock is just GG's. Yeah, and then this way we get all the money. Can I, like, retrigger maybe the gold seal and still win here? Is the rock that powerful for me? It is. All right, we'll retrigger the gold seal here. Nice. Dude, business card's doing, like, nothing. I really want to just sell him out of principle. He is not proccing. He needed that dice. All of the RNG this run seemed to go into the dice. Could take Scary Face. I think with Scary Face we win too fast. Okay. That's an anti-3 Glumbus. So now, do we want to pivot back into Glumbus, or do we want to keep the silly? I have to use the bathroom real quick. I know this is bad timing, but I'm gonna let chat decide. I'm gonna put up another poll. All right, we'll get out of Chaos and we'll do both. We'll do the silly with Glumbus. Maybe we could do a full Glumbus build. I don't know. Anyway, gold seal. We have 2 gold seals. That's good enough. This one's slightly more enticing to me because it's a 10, so maybe we could strengthen it into a face card. I'll take another gold seal. I think after this, we probably don't take any more gold seals. The Glumbo. The silly Glumbus. Hell yeah. Take 1 more reroll. We could take Superposition. Probably it's not worth it. Take the Celestial. We can take probably Mars. Go next. the wall. Probably we need to play a 4 of a kind to get out. So let's snap off the 2. Because we haven't leveled up flush or anything, right? We could play like idle 4 of a kind 9s, I guess, if we snapped off any 9s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's the play then. Sure. We'll go for it. Just got here. What mod is this? This is vanilla Balatro, but with a cosmetic mod called Glumbus. Or it just replaces a bunch of the jokers with cats. With, like, meme cats. The dev, I'm pretty sure, is in YouTube chat, unless they went to bed. The silly Glumbus. Bro, it's fire. It also should be in my Discord, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we can play the gold seal. I like it. I'm glad. Play the gold seal for the money. If we don't get the 4 of a kind, that's going to be a little bit concerning. Which probably we don't, actually. What does, like, 3 of a kind chatting the rock get me? 11k? I think we can probably go for the 4 of a kind. Pretty risky, but hopefully it's fine. Now probably bonus card into 3 of a kind rock wins. Or vice versa. Actually, I think it just barely doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and do this first. Do you own any cats? I do not own any cats. My girlfriend has a cat, though. And I think said cat is quite the cute little goober. But I myself do not own any. Unlucky cat. This joker gains times 0.1 molt every time a lucky card fails to trigger. I mean, ideally, you just have both. But if you have to choose one or the other, unlucky cat is just way better, right? In the vast majority of runs, unless you have, like, exactly oops. You have a girlfriend. I do. Why'd you say that like it was unbelievable? You? That's preposterous. Well, now you own cats? I guess that is true, huh? I think the straight doesn't win, and we can't turn it into a straight flush. So probably it's just the bonus card. Yeah, the straight doesn't win unless we get exactly lucky card triggers. I thought you weren't straight. We've been over this. I am. You're trolling, bro. Never mind. The bonus card doesn't win is the issue here. We could go for club flush is probably the play here. He's queer baiting, bro. Probably we go for the club flush. With these guys. And then the bonus card gets us there. I never had a cat and said I wouldn't until my fiance moved in with me years ago. That's generally how it works, huh? Oops all ones halves luck. I feel like that's never gonna happen outside of like mods, right? Why not club the lucky so we can play it? Because we've already seen the goad, so ideally I want to build around spades kings. Otherwise I would do that. Probably it doesn't end up mattering, but excuse me. That's just how I'm going about it. Midas is really good, but I would like to keep my lucky cards. I would like to keep my faces lucky for the silly. Or not for the silly, for Glumbus. So Midas is like absolutely the correct play here if we're doing this correctly and playing around idle. But I want to play more so around Glumbus. So I'm going to sit out on Midas. There's a priestess. Pop this. I guess we just take both of these because we are having a little bit of trouble scoring. We probably don't take any of these. Probably skip. Mega Celestial. We don't get a hallucination proc. Could go Earth Mars. Could go Earth Saturn. Probably Earth Mars. Hello? There's a mime. Don't need him. Good cameo, though. We have the Bloodstone. This would have been fire if I kept the dice. But oh well. Finally got all my gold jokers, by the way. Your advice for bootstraps helped. Hell yeah, man. Congrats. Baron Mike run. Hello? We could take Bloodstone here and just pivot into hearts. All of our hearts face cards are gone. I am not doing Bloodstone. Also, Bloodstone never procs for me unless I have a dice. So, nah. Should have kept the dice for Glumbus anyways. No? Well, yeah, but ideally we were gonna do... I was just planning on doing Idle because I wasn't planning on getting a Glumbus this early. And then we came across the Glumbus, and I was like, well, that's unfortunate. Sell dice for Bloodstone. It's better this way. I'm not taking Bloodstone here. You sold dice. Yeah. Because I was expecting to just play Idle. That was my game plan going into this, because we had Idle, like, literally... It was either right at the start of Ante 3 or right at the end of Ante 2. And if you're playing Idle, you don't need dice, right? Snap off a 2. I can go for the flush. Probably I play the bonus card first. Dice is the best uncommon, even in Endless. Bro has never heard of Idle. I can play another gold seal. I can play another gold seal. All right, let me play a flush here for some points. And then we can work on the other gold seal. Dropped a bunch of my picks in the Glumbus server. I have many more to hunt. This isn't gold stake. Check pin message. Welcome in. All in vain. Probably I search for the lucky cards. Can I redeem Seeded Run and instead of playing Balatro, you play Block Blast? No. But good try. Doesn't Idle only work for people who fix their deck into only one card? Yeah, usually. But we're going to attempt to do that. That's the idea. Not chatting the rock. I should have played the gold seal there. I was thinking for some reason that we would get more value out of it. Ooh, this is not good. Probably I die. Thought we'd be able to top deck the flush. I guess not. This does not win, so we can't get value out of this. Unless we get, like, all lucky triggers, which is not happening. Probably just the pair of aces. Probably we still die by, like, a little bit. Can I redeem Seeded Run for you to speedrun Minecraft on that seed? No. Okay, 1296. Just enough. What's the most fun seed chat has ever given you? There was a seed that another YouTuber found that was... Well, there's two, actually. There's a seed that somebody found that was a bugged seed that only has planet cards because it only gives you, like, the last available option in the shop or something like that. There's a good YouTube video on it. I made a YouTube video on the run, and there's a good YouTube video about how they found the seed. But essentially, the shop only has planet cards. And like Aura only procs Polychrome and stuff like that. But if you play the seed on the Ghost deck, that was me that redeemed that one. Yeah. If you play the seed on the Ghost deck, you only get Spectral cards instead of planets. So we played that one and we had like 5 Polychrome mail-ins. That one was really funny. And then the other one was a seed that another creator found that had like 2 negative oops, I think. So we tried to get like a huge Lucky Cat, and that one was also very fun. I loved that seed. Probably the fam is bad here. I can take this, because I do kind of need planet levels to live. Let me planet block here for a Segundo. This is fine. So-called impossible seed, right. Probably I should have continued to planet block there, oh well. Did this hallucination give me nothing, or was I blocking? I guess I was blocking with planets. How is idle hit on 9s for 3 rounds in a row? I have no idea. Attempt every deck, lose streak. That would be kind of funny. I'm kind of scared about not being able to get out of blinds. So probably I'm going to end up taking Talkie over hallucination here. Everyone loves a good Lucky Cat run. Yeah, I agree. Lucky Cat runs are just funny. Probably I hang this 2. Kind of wish I hadn't. If we would have went for like an 8 or a 10, we could have played a straight. That's fine. Probably I go for this just to score points. You might have gotten every Glumbus card in the shop. I wouldn't be surprised. I can play the straight for the gold seal. Both sound crazy fun. Actually, everyone loves... I already read that. Hello? I have dementia, man. This is not good. This does not bode well for my later in life status if I already have dementia. Okay, Glumbus is going to start popping off. Huge. I have one more lucky card that I could go for. Probably I just always do that because there's more like gold seals and stuff in the deck as well. I can play the lucky card, and then Walkie Talkie gets me out even if the luckies don't proc, which they don't. Love that. Mr. Bones %. Does Mr. Bones work for anti-8 boss? Mr. Bones works for any blind in the game. It works for any level. I could take a purple seal. It's also on a king, so I just hit this with a world card, and then we have a copy target for idle. Kind of like that. Could also take the gold, just because gold is pretty cool. It's another gold seal with Chad. Could take the red seal, because we want red seals. Probably I want to be playing face cards, though, with idle. So probably I take the purple seal. King Vanessa with the follow. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Probably I Hierophant here. So you'd be getting out of the blinds. I guess we don't necessarily need to, but like, no reason not to at this point. And then I can Priestess. I guess. Uranus card, that's not bad. I'm so cooked, chat, I can't look at the round without going streamer only has 10 seconds left. Clurb. BMP pilled, yeah. It's a vicious cycle. Cook the 5. We could play the bonus card as a high card. And then just cycle. Probably we do that. Jack of clubs on the silly. Hell yeah, on the club boss. Love to see it. World card would be cool. Priestess. Jolly good. Love to see that. It's our only purple seal, so we can freely discard. Probably I want to go for like 4 of a kind. Retriggering the rock, also pretty good. There's the 4. All right, we'll play the gold seal for the money. I have more gold seals, right? No, they're just clubs. Clubs, played that one. Clubs, very cool. We could try for the jack. We don't get the jack, so probably I just play the 4 of a kind here. Because I doubt very much that 3 of a kind wins. Glumbus? Dude, these lucky cards are so bad. This seed literally took all of the luck for the seed and put it into wheels. These lucky cards are so bad. Ancient? Probably we could play around that, but then we need lucky cards instead of... Or we need wild cards instead of lucky cards, which I'm not a fan of. Reroll Cartomancer. Can we get out without Talkie? Because I really want Cartomancer here. We'll do it. At least for this blind, because the silly is on King of Spades. I feel okay with it. Let's go Celestial pack. Aura. Try for a Polychrome King. I'll take it. Could be better, could be worse. I'll take you. What is this seed, by the way? Ancient Idol, Bloodstone, Dice, Chad. Yeah, this is kind of a stacked seed, huh? We could Tempe, full Tempe here. Probably that's just the play. Should be good with Cardo, hopefully. We have the extra hand as well, so we're seeing, like, pretty much all of our deck. Racism converts entire deck into one suit. Hang the 3. Let's ship the gold seal bonus with the stone for some money. Okay. Let's ship this guy for some money. Pretty much any 4 of a kind wins. So maybe we want to go 4 of a kind queens since we've already found 3 of them. Go for more money. Okay, go for the queens. I could play the straight. Probably this doesn't even get close to getting us out. It does if we get a lucky trigger. If we probably only if we get like 2 out of the 3 plus mult triggers. So that's probably not the play. I could go for a flush, I guess, or I could just ship this as a high card. If I ship this as a high card, maybe our probability of drawing a 4 of a kind goes down by quite a bit. Have I cycled any kings? No. So there's still 4 kings in these 20 cards. I can see 15 of them before I'm forced to play a hand. I could just do this and go for the flush, but probably we always want to go for 4 of a kind to get out. I think we just skip out on the lucky here. Or I guess I could do something like this, go for queens. Sure. I can hit him with one of these. That's not even a bad hand. Probably I ship this. 2. Lucky cards. Lock in, please. Okay, what's our backup plan if this 4 of a kind doesn't happen? Does this full house win? If this full house wins, I'll just give up the... Yeah, the full house wins. Probably I just give up the 4 of a kind dream. I can still discard here for gold card. Tragic. Probably give up the purple seal as well. We finally get 2 Glumbus procs. Sick. No one is disappointed by my seeds. Kind of a wild chat out of context, but also a pretty true one. Okay, here's a wheel. We can pop this. We get hollow. Not too good for the plasma deck, but, you know, still. Suck my buskin. Actually not that good right now. Like, as much as I really want to take this, this is at most re-triggering 2 lucky cards. Obviously, we want this for down the road, but in our deck's current state, this is just a worse Chad. I think probably we rotate out Cartomancer for it, but we can see. Over Chad? Probably I don't even take it over Chad, honestly, because Chad is good for our gold seals. You gotta take it. If I'm taking it, it's over Cartomancer. Which is, I think, just what I'm doing here. With 3 gold seals in the deck, I'm just straight up not getting rid of Chad. And none of our gold seals are faces either, so we'll just do this. There's the photo. I mean, Photo and Midas are both, like, optimal here, but again, if we're trying to do Glumbus things, probably I just skip over both of these. Take the photo. If I'm taking the photo, it's going to be over the Idol or the Glumbus, and I don't want to get out of either. so I'm just not taking photo there. And we can survive without it, so it's not like the biggest deal. That was unintentional. I didn't know it was going to appear. Oh, so you're just actually a prophet. I got you. Could have taken a wheel. There's a hack, but I don't want to be building low cards. I want to be building faces. Take this, go next. Probably we get rid of a 9 with trading card. And then I can kill you. Get a devil card. Good for ticket. I can play the pair here for the money. Looks inside. Yeah, pretty much. Can play this for the money. Chat, I'm almost out of Starburst jelly beans at my desk. This is a tragic day. Flying a little close here, so to speak, but I'm just going to ship this. We have the bonus card, so actually we're kind of not even flying that close. Ship this for the money. Heading to work. Have a great stream, bro. I appreciate you, man. Have a good shift. I appreciate you popping in. Probably when we can see 15 out of 20 cards in our deck. I just always go for the kings here. Worst case scenario, we top deck the other queen and then we have full house. Do we have any other value in our deck? The lucky jack and the gold king. So probably I always discard here, but I probably always win with this full house. Let's use this magician. Let's pop devil on you. And then we'll ship the full house. Make the luckies. Yeah, we're chilling. I wasn't paying attention. Have you even been using trading card? Yeah, we're using trading card. 1 Glumbus proc off of 3 lucky cards is crazy. Especially so when we have Chad and Sock, but whatever. Foil Sharp would be really cool if this was like Gold Stake or something, but it's not, so I don't care. Negative the order. I mean, it's temperance value, but we're not doing shit with that. He's just a cosmetic item. Could take Malin, but with Idol, I want to thin my deck more. He'll come back around. All right, let's take the Arcana. Probably, there's 2 avenues we could go down. God, we can make a steel card to copy, or we could just moon for more consistent idle hits. Probably I just moon here. Put the order at the left. It is at the left. Take one more reroll. Arrowhead. I think with Arrowhead, again, we're winning far too fast. Let's go next. I can snap off a 7. I can play this flush so that I don't have to worry about points. This locks us out of queens, 4 of a kind. Put it at the right. It's never doing anything, so I'm putting it at the left just for my own amusement. I can do this for the money. We already locked ourselves out of queens, so probably it's just always the kings here. Play the gold seal. Ideally, we get purple seal value here, but if we don't, it is what it is. Huge. If I can keep gold in my hand, which I think I can, I will. Nice. Got the money trigger. Pretty cool. Tarot block. Glumbus banana. Another Glumbus banana. Polychrome on the sock. Not bad. I think we probably don't need another gold seal. I could death a card, but every death target in here is ass. So probably I just Hermit. Are flushes more common in Balatro than straights, or am I losing it? They're more common by a wide margin, I would say. Hello, Shock. How are you? What's up, Jaden? Doing all right, man. How are you doing? Probably we go next. Snap off a 10 here. I can do this. W Glumbus trigger. If the money wins, that's tragic, but it is what it is. Go for the kings. We have all the kings. We have the purple seal. Let's do this. Kinda garbage. If this wins, I'm just gonna go for the lucky triggers. Unfortunate. Ship it. I dropped a jelly bean, it's over. Runs over, end the stream. Just kidding. DNA. If we already had a completely fixed deck, I would be ecstatic, but that kind of sucks right now. Zawardo is meaningful enough to me that I'll pick it up. Blue seal, I can always use one. Pop high card. Listen, trading cards really nice, but Vagabond on an idle build with 5 hands. That's not too shabby. Vagabond could be the angle. I think Vagabond is almost assuredly the angle, no? I love trading card, though. Well, so do I. But Vagabond also gives us more lucky cards, right? Because we only have 4 lucky cards, and one of them we're, like, not even playing consistently. I think trading card is not wrong there if you choose to stick with it, but I'm going to go Vagabond and see how it treats me. Oh, but Vagabond, we can't get gold seal value. Punished. Maybe it doesn't matter. Did you guys enjoy the number go up song? It was so fun. Yeah, I actually thought it was really nice. I did enjoy that quite a bit. Go for one of these. Go for one of these. Cook egg taco, omelet as the shell, egg bits as the ingredients. Hello? What did I just read? Could you like flush house here? The Stupendum song is fire. I didn't think I was gonna like it going into it, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I thought it was really well done. I loved it. Hungman, that's huge. See ya. Probably I just flush house here after playing this Lucky Jack. -1 tarot card if it's a lucky trigger, or if it's a money trigger, specifically. And then flush house for the W. I'll sell both of these so we can get blue seal value. Nice, and money. Red deck or blue deck? Blue deck for me, 100%. I think blue deck is so much better if I'm keeping it a stack. Jack of spades on idle. It's not too bad. Probably we don't care about planet blocking. Perfect. Where are you getting tarot cards from? Isn't Vagabond the one where it gives you tarot cards if you have no money? Yeah, we didn't have money. And then we hit a lucky card trigger. And then we had money. Ship it. No, my pair level! Avast? If I could find some queens, that would be really sick. I don't think I need idle value to get by. Huge. Danke? Oh. That's kind of fantastic. No? Can actually just go for the flush 5 angle here already. -1 purple seal. That's fine. Probably I do this. I'll save the Jack High card for last, so that way it's only like minus a handful of tarot cards as opposed, or -1 tarot card as opposed to like minus a handful. That's what I meant to say. On the off chance that we rip a money trigger. Okay, well now I'm forced to play a lucky card, so... Oh wait, but we have the Jack anyway. Okay, it's fine. We'll rip this guy, just for no particular reason. And then I guess we'll ship the king. Evil Card Sharp divides your mult by 3 if you played the hand this round. Why? Who would play that? No money trigger. Sun card. Not too good. And then flush 5 should take it. Selling a hermit is tragic, but I think it's fine. That's just the eye? True. Nice. Beautiful. Add remove the plant from boss blind pool. I don't know. I think plant is pretty manageable 99% of the time. I think most, if not all, of the crash outs from plant are not justified. Polychrome Glumbus, let's go! Wait, that's sick. Take a purple seal. Almost forgot we were playing Vagabond. I almost didn't spend down there. I've missed so much hermit value going for the deck fixing. It's okay. It's all right. Does Blueprint Brainstorm retrigger additions yet? No, and I doubt that it's going to. I don't know for sure. But that doesn't seem like the intent. They don't retrigger, they copy abilities. Well, right, yeah. Tower card's pretty huge. Put that on a blue seal. We'll rip this purple seal just for a little bit of value as well. Deck fixing is king here. Just rip this. We have 2 purple seals now, so I do need to conserve discards still. Empress. Wah, wah. Cringe. Cringe. 4 of a kind should win here because we have insane levels into 4 of a kind. Does Madness eat rocks? Why would Madness eat rocks? Madness eats jokers. Wow, bottom 2 purple seal. Actually tragic, man. That's alright. We can use a devil card here. And then I guess just sell the magician, since there's nothing that we're looking to magician yet. Nice. Fool card, not bad either. We'll Eris here, and then I think I'm going to hold on to the Fool. Take you. Seltzer we probably don't need. I'm going to Fool for this Eris, because I would like to take Strength into this pack with me. Death card. Very sweet. Let's rip the Death. Let's take the Jumbo Spectral. No Immolate. Ankh doesn't matter. Could Ecto here. Probably we don't Ecto just yet. We do have a Paintbrush, so Ecto's not even that bad. What is Ecto hitting if we hit it right now? If we sell Vagabond, we can force Ecto to hit Idol. Vagabond eats rocks. I can see that. Shout out Vagabond. I don't want to sell the Vagabond is the thing, and I don't want a negative copy of it either. So, like, I don't really want to take Ecto here, but, like, I think Ecto's perfectly fine here. Probably I just sell the Vagabond, and then we rip Ecto, and it hits Idol. That's haunting. Holy shit. Hello? That is horrifying. Jolden Ticket's the correct play, as is Photo, but I'm taking neither. Glorp is really funny. DNA, we don't have a fully fixed deck. Why am I rerolling? I don't have Vagabond anymore. That is haunting. That is scary. That's scary? That's scary. Yeah, that's a little haunting. When are they adding the 56 more tarot cards? Good question. That's got to be a mod at this point, no? Somebody has to have added the other however many tarot cards that exist. I don't know why I didn't just discard there. This would be like a far better retrigger hand. Finally got it working after 6 hours. GG's. Fire. Fire. Strength into an Emp for a world? No. Tragic. We could put a rock on one of our gold seals, and that's probably fine. There we go. Grab this tarot card. We can rock our other gold seal. We can ship this. Minty helped. I don't know what or who that is, but W Minty for helping regardless. This is our last purple seal, so we can just rip the discard on this. Hierophant. Not fantastic. Our flush and high card, the only optimal hands. Flush, I think, is a really bad hand. W voice crack. For higher stakes. For lower stakes, flush is completely fine. But for higher stakes, I think flush is really, really, really bad. In general. Okay, we hit the 5th lucky card. Hopefully Glumbus pops off here. Ship it. Holy lucky triggers. Molt. 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 Money. Molt. Molt. Okay. How about on checkered deck? On checkered deck, they're more feasible, but I think on checkered deck on higher stakes, you can still play pairs a lot of the time and be fine. And be, like, maybe even more fine than you would be playing flushes. But they're definitely better on checkered deck. Still opening standards, because I still would love a red seal. Probably don't need a second blue seal, honestly. Take you to Terra Block. Austere with the follow. Welcome in. Hopefully I said that right. Bloodstone, no. Hello, you got a pretty cool deck. I appreciate it, man. Many thanks, many thanks. Yeah, probably just always discard first. This guy made the MS Paint deck. Oh, yeah, no, I'm stupid. Okay. That would make sense. That would make sense. Well, welcome in, Genie. Thank you for the deck. I appreciate it. Whoever made it is probably pretty cool. You know, whoever did, they probably were a pretty cool fella, I just gotta say. They probably... I do not think they were a smart... a fart smella, so to speak. You know what I mean? Smash like, chat. Yeah, I'm kind of prophetic. Hi, baby puncher. Tempe, Tempe, Tempe. Yummy! That was the wrong order. I don't care. May whoever made it rest in peace. Hello? I'm going for the Lucky Kings. I got the Lucky Kings. Smash like. I forgot we were on the hook. Do not smash like yet. We're completely fine. Re-smash like. I also might be known as Baby Puncher. Yeah, you know, I sniffed that one out as soon as it was said. This is just going to discard everything except the blue seal and we'll be fine. God damn it. Actually, we're playing 4 of a kind, so it doesn't really matter. Wow, not one lucky card triggered. Wait, what? Wasn't this on? Oh, no, it was on time 7. Never mind. I love the Q of Hearts in this deck. The Queen of Hearts is perfect. Never change it, please. Skip. Justice. Strength card. Pretty cool. Take you. You have garbage. That's sick. Take you, because we're definitely getting a lucky trigger, right? 9 of clubs. What is it with this idol? What is this idol's obsession with clubs? Or with 9s? And also kind of with clubs. Bruh. Okay. We can hit him with one of these. We can hit him with one of these, probably, for more lucky cards. Okay, the game hooks me up anyway. Kind of sweet. I think I'll retain that Magician card because there's more Naked Kings that I can hit, and we'll just ship it. 3 lucky hits. Will you do the decks in order from red to erratic deck or out of order? With all the different hands you're playing, just get Obelisk at this point. Obelisk is not the play here. Don't judge the silly. She's being silly. Sizak is struggling with this texture pack. Imagine that. Yeah, true. Which, this is a seeded run. Which is why I played Plasma. But when I do gold stakes, I rotate through them from red to erratic, like you said. So that's what I normally do, but it's not what's going to happen this stream, just because we're not doing gold stakes yet. Hit him with one of these. Probably hit him with one of these so that we're not blocking any deaths. Our idol is actually on the thing that we want our idol to be on. It's almost unbelievable. Bang. Probably I don't spend the last seltzer hand on that. Probably I spend it on this. Couldn't be me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm with Sizak on this one, man. I love the texture pack, but the first time I played with it, God, it took forever to get used to. Rebate's pretty timely, huh? Wait, I forgot we had a negative. We've just had an open Joker slot this entire time. There's probably something that I could have fit in. Put YouTube chat on screen, but only make it one message tall. I keep forgetting to make a chat merger. I do have to do that. Shortcut for sure. Take the Hungman. Oh, there was a runner in the shop. It was definitely shortcut. No, man. Skip. Crimson. T-buff mail-in. Smash that like button. Chat murder? No, chat merger. Hello? Chat, would you like to play a game? Probably I could have cycled these other two kings. Probably I'm going to do that now. Lock in? I'm locked. Okay, no, I'm not because I put the lucky card last, but it's fine. Can I see my purple seals, but also retain gold value because I am a greedy little bastard. Nice. Do I have, like, any non-lucky faces? No. I have one gold face, and it's in my hand, so I guess I'll just do this. And we have another purple seal in the deck. 5 kings of spades in the deck as well. Probably I hit him with one of these. I love Lucky Cat. Lucky Cat's fire. And then we'll hit him with one of these. You had the unlucky jack? I know, I used the thing. Is Twitch chat that delayed? I feel like Twitch chat is delayed. I feel like a lot of the messages that people are saying are like things that I've acknowledged 10 years ago. I'm just going to play this so that we get all the re-triggers because we win regardless of what we do if we play like 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind. Probably just my internet, that could be. Yeah, we're from 2023. Oh, that makes sense. How would we know? You just told us you're delayed. I didn't... Hello? Okay, maybe I'm not delayed. Maybe it's just someone unknown. Okay. I almost just instinctively hit new run because gold stakes. Take Recyclomancy. That's pretty good. What do you mean it's 2003? All right, well, now I'm getting conflicting answers in the chat. We had a slot for trading card, and I did not take that shit. My bad. My bad, chat. I would like to plead oopsie daisy. Sure, we'll take a baseball card for shits and gigs, and we'll make it hollow for shits and gigs. I'm from December 2026. The Balatro update isn't out yet. Yeah, true. We're just the Silk Song the Silk Song community just gave their straight jackets to us, huh? I would imagine that's how this is gonna work. Probably we fool for Hungman like 100% of the time here. I don't want to hang 6s yet because we don't have a red seal, and that's like the one thing that we need. But what day, December? Wait, true. This is crucial info. Chariot. I'm going to make you into a lucky king. And then how many kings do I still have in the deck? Do I have any kings? I have the one clubs king other than all the spades kings. We have no purple seals. I guess I'm looking for gold seals at this point. Silk Song coming out or 2.2 coming out? Wouldn't it be 1. Hello? Yeah, we have enough kings where I can discard here. Okay, do we still have enough kings where I can discard here? Yes. Yes. Also, I've forgotten that mail-in is a thing, but I think we've gotten value both times off of it, so who cares? So Unseen's married now? Yeah, did we not know this? W Unseen for real? Chat, W's in the chat for Unseen. Another purple seal, King of Spades. I'll take them. Skip. Dusk. I don't need that, but it's funny for the Lucky Cat, so we'll take it over. Baseball. Big blind. Retexturing Obelisk right now, although not for Glumbus. When is our streamer getting married? Not for a long while, to say the very least. Probably I don't need the blue seal. I guess we're playing hands anyway, so like, who cares? Happy for him. My husband is 3K miles away and I miss him. Sag, man. Sag. I'm sorry, Kita. Marriage percent speedrun. Hello? Okay, we're going to start winning very fast here. Which is both a curse and a blessing. Hermie, yay! Anyway. I still have a purple seal. I think the next hand that I play wins, though, if it gets, like, any lucky triggers. So probably I just go for this. We're going to likely be celebrating 1 year via Discord. That's still cute, though. I understand it's, like, you know, hard being away, but that'll still be nice, huh? Eris card, 11 bucks. We'll take a Justice. Chaos, is that maybe better than Dusk? I think for right now, we can clearly see that it's better than Dusk. Dusk is just going to be, with this many hands, and especially with our hands winning as fast as they do, Dusk is probably just going to be sitting on the sidelines for forever. Honestly, I'm just happy we make it work so well. Yeah, absolutely. Like, genuinely. There are not a lot of people who I would imagine would be able to do that as well as you guys. The mouth, so we just want to play the flush 5 immediately so that we don't die here. Selling a retrigger with idle hurt me. Dude, it's not retriggering unless I just like play goober hands, but I'm never playing goober hands because none of our goober cards have value. So like, it is what it is, man. He's told me I'm one of the best things that's ever happened to him. Oh. Oh. W Kita. I almost just instinctively played the pair, and then I needed to remember, hey, lock in, Buster. The boss. When will you gold stake? After this run dies, which probably won't be for a while. Oh, we're actually already like quite far into stream, aren't we? There's another hollow for Chaos. Lock in? Nah. Nah, that's lame. Just kidding. I mean, there's still a lot of strength that we can gather with the run, right? 12-hour stream incoming? No, surely not. Sorry, YouTube, I be getting silly with my seed redeems. No, you're chilling. We do them because they are silly. Take the free roll into the reroll. Glut. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Hermie, Pog. Garbage. Another wheel. We can't take it. I do find the silliest. You do have a knack for finding incredibly silly seeds, which is very funny. Malin has still not hit kings. I am angry about this, and I will be writing Local Thunk a nasty letter. I don't lock in on Balatro. I just gamble. I'm about half and half, I would say. I'm a half and half kind of guy. My Balala claim to fame isn't being goated or clever. I just find silly seeds. I mean, that's a pretty good claim to fame, though, if we're being honest. That is not bad, the claim to fame. Actually, I can discard this 6 for money, so probably I just play this for gold seal money. Yes. Holy sixes, Batman. I'm so happy I haven't fixed any of these. But also, like, throw me the mail-in kings, please. Please, I beg. I need them. Have I hit all my purple seals? Yeah. So probably I'll just play this for the gold seal money, and then we'll lock in and play a lucky card hand. Write him a letter on the MS Paint mod. True. Wait, you're actually onto something. All right, we're gonna have to do this. More mail-in value, actually. Lock in. Good luck on the fight with cancer. What? Hello? What do you mean, dear chatter? Focus, I thought of a fun channel point redeem. I wanted to also extend to you as a suggestion. Let me know. Let me know. Hit me with that shit, as they say. We could play 4 of a kind. Gold seal. And that almost assuredly still wins and gives us money. However, gambling time. Wow, cool. Not one lucky trigger. Love that. What's the MS Paint mod? Is Lucky Cat the rectangular one? Yeah, Lucky Cat is the one all the way over here. The MS Paint mod is with the deck that we're playing with right now, where all the cards are drawn in MS Paint. Flip my play discards for the rest of the run. Wait, what? What do you mean? Like flip hands and discards? That would be terrible. I love that. Just got my first ever Baron run that actually won. I managed to get 2 DNAs and stuff. The buttons, there's a setting. Oh, really? Holy, wait, that would be funny. Wait, that's actually a good redeem. I may or may not be stealing that. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Tragedy befalls the nation. Ah! Woohoo! Yippee! Putting him on sock for more lucky card triggers. Hell yeah. Ah. That's pretty nasty. Why must you make me sell? No, you know what? I'm selling Chad. I'm sorry. I need to keep mail-in. Mail-in's on kings. Did I just double reroll there? I did not mean to. My mouse is doing strange things. I swear it's not because I'm washed, chat. You gotta believe me. How many wheels have we bought? Enough to still not have one say nope. Bang. My bad. Shock, where's Nat negative Lucky Cat, bro? Blueprint mail-in. It's fine, it's fine. Lock in. This is not... Okay, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is not exactly the most lock-in of runs. Also, I don't want to wheel here. Because if we wheel and if we wheel and it hits invis, it's really funny. But if we wheel and we hit blueprint, then we can't reliably hit another ecto on something we care about, which is kind of annoying. So I think I'm probably just not wheeling for the foreseeable future. Bruh. How many more kings? 8 kings. We don't have any kings of clubs anymore. So that's just a straight 8 kings. So we can discard 3 more that we see. Oh, that works. Okay, now the rest of our kings go to flush 5. Activity. Copy the retriggers. Tragedy befalls the nation. Ship the gold seal. Currently coming to the realization of the implications of being the weird seed finding chick. What do you mean the implications? It's still fine. Can we win with 4 of a kind here? Oh wait, we have idle. Yeah, we can definitely win with 4 of a kind. Okay, then the purple seal is more valuable to me than blue seal hitting. 5, flush 5. Plus we get $10. Bang. Welcome back, star. That's actually so huge. My first legendary was Perkeo. What's yours? Mine was also Perkeo. My second ever run. My first run after the tutorial seed was a winning straight flush run. With a Perkeo. Mine was Yo Rick. My last one was Yo Rick. Would you risk it on a Bloodstone? Well, we're playing Spades idle, so probably I wouldn't pivot into a Bloodstone ever here. Can Soul appear with Ghost Deck? Not in the shop. I think mine was Trib. I could see that. Yo Rick took forever to pull up for me. Yo Rick, I think, was the last item that I needed in my collection for a solid, like, 2 weeks worth of streams. He actually just refused to pull up. So, like, I don't know. Just me and Yo Rick have beef. I haven't gotten Yo Rick on my normal Balatro profile, and I have 100 hours. Yeah, it took me, like, I think 150 to get completionist. And a solid probably 20 plus of that. It had to be more than 20 plus. Was just hunting Yo Rick. So I beef with him. He low-key a silly guy, but he made me hunt for him for way too long, so don't love him for that. Were you playing not gold or gold stake? I was going for completionist plus at the same time, so I was playing a combination. Like the decks that I unlocked gold stake with, I played gold stake, and the decks that I didn't have gold stake, obviously I didn't play gold stake. I get Yo Rick every time without fail. I hit completionist at like 120 hours, if I recall. That makes sense. I think he doesn't appreciate being hunted. Yeah, maybe not. That's probably it, honestly. We can discard 4 more kings from this. How did you not get Yo Rick? Didn't you ever get a soul? Yeah, it was just other shit. I would get Perkeo like all the specifically when I was hunting for Yo Rick, I would get Perkeo like all the time. All the time. Which like normally Perkeo is just like an auto win, so like normally I wouldn't be that upset over it, but when I was specifically hunting for Yo Rick, it would kind of piss me off. Tempe, Emperor. I just got super lightheaded for some reason. Not like lightheaded, but like headache. That's not a word. It is now. The retrigger doesn't matter. Ship it. Can't legendaries with the gold stake sticker not appear on gold stake? No, they can't, but I was playing a combination of gold stake and not gold stake. Hydrate, I got you. Give me a segundo. We ship this, and then the rightmost or the leftmost 5 are guaranteed to be flush 5. And we retain the blue seal. Pog, pog, pog. Actually, do we have aces? No, we don't have any spades aces. I guess we have one cheeky little diamonds ace. Okay, well, suits is fine. Hydrate more. I got you. Give me a segundo. Okay, ship this. This is completely fine because we have idle. Copy the retriggers for the lucky cat because he's funny. Excuse me. I hear lightheaded headache, dizzy, and the actual anti-behavior kicks into gear. Yeah, you're chilling. I appreciate you. Many thanks. Okay. I don't want to block invis, so we're selling invis before we cash out here. We are selling the order because if it hits order, I'm going to cry. And probably we sell mail-in here as well because mail-in will come back around. And then I'm not selling Glumbus because I want to keep Glumbus for as long as possible, but this is more of like an idle build than a Glumbus build. So if this hits Glumbus, it's funny, but like I'm a little bit sad. Obviously, best case is Blueprint, but Sokkin, Buskin, or the Silly would also be pretty good. We get Sock. I can live with that, 100%. That's not bad whatsoever. Burger! Burger's actually really bad because we want Purple Seal value, but, you know, he's a little funny. Oh, I don't have a negative order. I forgot I have 6 slots now instead of 7. 6, 7? Anyway. Welcome back, order. That's crazy that he pulled up that fast. Didn't we vote for this to be a Glumbus build? People wanted to see both. So I took both. Photo. No, the photo makes me win too fast. So I'm not taking photo. Another Chad would be kind of huge. Hack is not worth. Unless this was Gradient deck. If you know, you know. Probably I don't want an Imp. And then we'll take Hieroglyph at the end of the blind. Serpent. Wait, we can Nan in Fear. Selling Burger so that I don't get so that I don't murder Purple Seal value. I'll just pop this guy, I guess. Moon card, pretty cringe. I don't know why I did that. I could have just sold him anyway. Bruh. Can I get a deck look? I want to know how close we are. Yeah. Do you think they'll nerf Serpent in the update? If by nerf you mean, like, make it an actual boss that is not just, like, an upside, I could see it. Here's your deck check here. $16 kings of spades out of 38 cards, so just under half. Just under a fitty for idle. All of our purple seals have been stolen, so now we just go for gold cards. You do find less cards on average with Serpent. Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't matter a majority of the time. Especially if you have, like, enhancements and shit like that. Like, with any steal, the Serpent is just free, because you always find it, right? I guess if you're playing, like, pairs or anything, it doesn't matter. But then if you're playing pairs, you're still profiting 1 card. To be fair, it very much can be a downside. It just usually isn't. I feel like it's only a downside if you're playing a hand that is traditionally bad in Gold Stake. Like flushes. Funny how that works, isn't it, chat? Five lucky card triggers there is kind of crazy. That low-key feels like a scam. 3 Sokkin Buskins on a flush 5. That low-key feels like a scam. I ain't even gonna lie. Still need a red seal. Those are not red seals, contrary to popular belief. Maybe there's one in here. Damn. Tragedy. I will cryptid this purple seal king. I feel like that's a pretty solid play. I love when I walk by Mika and she does a bark meow. She's the love of my life. I love her. W Mika. Silly kitty. We can play the gold seal. No lucky triggers. Everybody start crying. I'm just going to start playing 4 of a kinds for the luckies. We don't have an idle hit. Does this actually win? I'm doing this for science. We just got more lucky card triggers on this 4 of a kind than we did on the flush 5, by the way. Money, what's up, Chumble? How we doing, how we doing, how we doing? Cycle for purples, and I guess the blue. We can hit him with one of these, and then we can hit him with one of these. Now we gotta play all of our kings. I guess we don't have Chad, so the retrigger doesn't matter. This card pack is cracking me up. It seems that the MS Paint cards are a fan favorite. Ship it. I saw Brogan losing to Serpent because he didn't know he could just get rid of one card and not 5. Yeah, that seems like... that seems kind of par for the course. This should always win. Because 4 of a kind got us over halfway there. And this is a better hand. Afflictions, appreciate the lurk. 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I love MS Paint cards. Huge. Love to see it. Love to see it. My least favorite part of making the Glumbus mod is repainting where the Joker text is so I can put the Glumbus text over it instead. Not because I think it's uninteresting, but because it's tedious. Yeah, I could definitely see that. 100%. Still need a red seal. Oh my god. We're just not going to get one, man. Just not happening. Death card. Yoink. Would rather have deathed a purple seal, but what can you do? Does Matador trigger on the Serpent? Because this is free money if it does. I don't remember if it does, so we'll do a little scientific testing. I'm not going to read chat. Never mind. I'll read chat. The Columbus mod is for all cat memes, right? Yes. It's been a rough past few days. It's really nice to be here. Well, I hope I can take your mind off of the rough past couple days, Afflictions. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Bang. Devil card? Sure. How would Matador even work for Serpent? Playing a hand. No? That triggers a boss blind. If you play any hand, that counts as a trigger in my mind. I feel like that's fairly intuitive as well. I feel like I'm not, like, making that up. Fool for a devil. I literally just forgot the blind. Huge. It's okay. Lucky card proc, surely. Fog. Serpent draws 3 after you play the hand. Yeah, I mean, I guess. We can sell glass. Okay. Play the gold. Bruh. How many purples do I have? Still have 3 purples. Matt with the follow. Welcome in. Excuse me. Let's just play a king high, I guess. The odds of us not top decking another one are like insane. Saw you live on YouTube, thought I'd join in. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, man. Money, pog. Malt, pog. Bro said welcome to hell. Bro. Are we deadass? Okay, there's a purple seal. Get rid of him. We could wheel here, but again, I don't want to just because leaving Ecto open is way better. Wheel really wants me to take him. Wheel really wants me to take him. I'm not doing it. Probably I just copy all the retriggers and then we ship it. Oh wait, I took Hieroglyph. I completely forgot. Yeah, no, we win with like literally, we could fart on this blind and we win. I forgore. That was like no triggers. Hello? Chat, did we peep that? That was like an average of 1 lucky proc per card. We have 5 retriggers. Or 5 total triggers, but still. What? I mean, I guess that's odds, but like it just does not seem like it. Damn. We can strength you. I'll take him. Especially with a fool, we just need 1 strength card to hit him. Sorry if you've been asked this like 80 times, but are you going for completionists? And if so, which are you on? I've already gotten all of the completionists. Now I usually just do either modded streams or I'll do gold stake win streaks, which I'm not very good at, but like I still try to go for them, you know? Hungman, we just hang everything that isn't a king for idle. Spend 2.5 hours, you should start throwing? No, the run's just begun, man. What do you mean? What do you mean start throwing? We just got a red seal, man. We just got a red seal. The run has just started. Play the golds. We're spending a lot of money tossing these cards, but I really want to find that strength because making this into a red seal king of spades would be kind of sick. Blue percent streak when? Blue stake win streak when? I could probably do blue stake win streaks a lot more reliably than gold stake, but also who would want to watch blue stake win streaks? I feel like nobody. Blue percent win streak is just actually impossible. Doc Spectred could spend actually 10 years of their life trying to win streak blue percent, and they wouldn't be able to do it. Didn't see that in your bio. I've been grinding plus recently and have like 46 left. No, you're chilling. You're chilling. Purple stake win streak. No, you underestimate your community. That's blue percent is genuinely impossible to win streak unless you did it seeded. If you did it seeded, perfectly possible. Are these cosmetic mods? Yes, these are cosmetic mods. Vanilla Balatro with cosmetics. What is blue percent? Oh, was someone unknown not here for blue percent? For the blue percent arc? Oh, God. Wait, that might mean Colin wasn't here for that either. Colin might be able to mod that into the actual game. You know what? I shouldn't have even said that. That just opened the worst Pandora's box of all time upon the world. I should not have said shit. Okay. We strength and then we fool. Does he know? Oh, God. Bang, play the money. I already offered to mod it in, and you said it would ruin the idea of it, if I recall correctly. What is blue percent? It's essentially Balatro, but you can only do blue things. I know that doesn't make sense, but that's the extent of it. I don't want to know what is blue percent. It's so bad. So now we have to make this lucky, and then we're kind of just chilling. Only blue? Yeah, it's just Balatro, but only blue. You play... Okay, let me see if I can remember a synopsis of the rules. And chat, correct me as I go along. You have to play... There was a lot of contention on the deck. A lot of people said that the deck could contain blue or be a majority blue. I think it only is played on blue deck. But there's a lot of contention on that. But it's blue deck, blue stake. You can only play clubs because clubs on high contrast are blue cards. Notice how I said you can only play clubs and not only score clubs, which is the majority of the difficulty of the challenge because it just turns into Kaizo Ironmon, because if you don't win in one with a club's flush, you just lose the entire run. You can only buy jokers that are a majority blue. You have to play small blind because it's blue. You have to skip big blind because it's not blue. And I think that's the extent of it. Other than, like, consumable ban lists and stuff like that. You can only interact with blue things in the shop as well as only taking blue jokers. So like Overstock wouldn't be able to take it. That's a red voucher. Did you make a YouTube video of it? No, because I never won it. I've never gotten close. The one time that we ran it after I got Completionist Plus because my entire chat was turning it into a meme and they just wanted me to play it for no reason. We ran like 200 attempts in one stream. And I think I PB'd at like ante 3 or some shit like that. It's actually terrible. No mortal should subject themselves to that. Blue Latro, perhaps? Wait, that might be a better name. Chat, I know Blue Percent is like the OG, but Blue Latro might be a better name. Matt might have actually just cooked. It's never Showman angle because I don't want to get out of Glumbus. It's the ideal play, but Glumbus is too funny for me to get out of. The eye, so we have to play our hand as soon as we find it. We can hang these guys. We can discard these. I can get a better Hermit, surely. Wheel. Go away, man. Shock, I'm adding a new rule so it's even more bullshit. If you don't get Cerulean Bell for ante 8, you gotta reset run. Wait, that's terrible. That's really funny. No, because then I feel like the next rule should be only blue bosses, which just makes it impossible because I don't think there are that many blue bosses. But that is really funny. No, we're definitely adding that to the regular rule set. I don't care. Existence, welcome in. Only ante 8 boss. Yeah. We'll add that. God. There's no way that that's even a possible challenge. There's just actually zero shot. I guess we have another... No, because we have the eye, so... Oh, wait, no. The eye is just no repeats. So we can just ship a high card and be fine. I think I'm going to try and find that purple seal because we could get... Okay, well, we get a money trigger, so now we can Hermit anyway, and it doesn't matter. Huge. Hermie. Cash out. We'll take Tong. You should code it. Seeded question. For purple seals or hermits, do you always get the same cards when discarded on every run? To my knowledge, yes. To my knowledge, the way purple seals work is it's like a queue. So like if you discard a purple seal for the first time in the same seed, to my knowledge, it might depend on what ante you're on, but to my knowledge, if you discard a purple seal on ante 2 for the first time and then on the same seed in a different run, you discard a purple seal for the first time on ante 2, to my knowledge, it will always be the same thing. Don't quote me. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for Emperors, yeah. The multiplayer people who are like much better at min-maxing than I am can probably answer that more efficiently. I'm working towards C++ and I'm sitting at a healthy 81%. Did you farm yours on Anaglyph deck and negatives? I've been playing decks I can actually win. What would you recommend? You're definitely going down the right avenue with that. I think Anaglyph deck for gold sticker farming is really bad. Because I mean, obviously it depends on the player, but I think Chad really wanted to come with us. Holy shit. I think the vast majority of people are... We have a red seal, so we can hang 6s. I think the vast majority of people are not very good at piloting Anaglyph deck. And so I think a lot of the time... There's a lot of stars that have to align for Anaglyph deck to give you a payoff anyway. You have to be strong enough to skip in a later ante. You have to find a negative skip in a later ante. Those are already two pretty difficult things to pull off in Anaglyph Gold Stake. And like Anaglyph is on the lower level of power level, I would say. So a lot of the time, you probably just die on Anaglyph before you get negative skip payoff. So like long story short, I think Anaglyph is really bad for gold stickers. On average, I think if you spent 10 hours playing Anaglyph going for negative skips and spent 10 hours playing whatever gold stake deck you're the best at, like say your highest win rate deck. My highest win rate deck for gold stake right now is I think blue deck. If I played blue deck for 10 hours and Anaglyph deck for 10 hours going for negative skips, probably I would get more gold stickers just playing blue deck, because even though on the runs that I won with blue deck, I would be getting more gold stickers, like probably only 1 or 2 each time, I would be getting, I don't know, over 10 hours, let's say 15 wins with blue deck. Whereas on Anaglyph deck, maybe I get 1 really big negative skip, but I only get like 8 gold stickers from the negative skip. So on average, I think if you're just winning more runs, W voice crack, probably your gold sticker rate goes up. So I think you're doing everything right. Just playing decks that you're familiar with. I don't recommend the Anaglyph strat to anybody that is hunting for completionist plus plus, because I think a lot of the times you just set yourself up for failure. Again, not wheeling, because I don't know why I discarded that one. We only need 1 consumable slot. Welcome back. Wheel punished. Judgment, it's anti-based. Purple seals also seem to be anti-based. I just checked. I figured that might have been the case. But yeah. So they're on an anti-based like queue. Yeah. How do you recover from checkered deck dependency? I mean, literally just play other decks, man. Just don't play checkered deck as much. What also helped me was realizing how bad flushes are in lower stakes. I love how I'm just clip farming essentially at this point. Everybody in YouTube comments gets so pissed at me whenever I say flushes are bad for gold stake, but like, I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Even on decks that I'm proficient with, like I just said, my highest win rate deck is on blue deck. If I played 10 games on blue deck going for trying to force pairs, and if I played 10 games on blue deck going for flushes, trying to force flushes, probably my win rate with pairs would be like double. I'm just going to keep it a stack. It's not to say that flushes are completely unviable for gold stake. You can still play flushes, obviously. I just think pairs are far more consistent by like a wide margin. High card or pair? I would say pair. Pair is more synergistic with like common jokers. Like obviously high card has a higher chance to pop off because of like Baron and shit like that, but like the amount of runs where you're actually going to be finding Baron as opposed to like Grimbo and stuff like that, I think pairs usability outnumbers. Probably we just actually death the red seal here now. And then we can sell this and emp. Hermie, let's go! My rule of thumb is play pair until the game tells you not to. Yeah, pretty much. Of course, pairs are better than flushes. The game is made for pairs. They really need to nerf pairs. I think pairs don't need a nerf. I think just everything else needs a buff, man. And I think Thunk is going that route because of removing blue stake from the game, right? Up to 22 jokers in Glumbus? That's huge. I think pairs are just strong at this point because they're so consistent after blue stake. Because if you try and play like 4 of a kind after blue stake, obviously like 4 of a kind is going to be hit a lot harder than pair. I don't even think it's like a pair diff. I think it's just like they shake off blue stake. Fuck every pair player. Get out of my stream. Mods ban all in vain. Just kidding. I need Mercury to give 0 molt and 5 chips. What do you mean removing blue stake? Not removing, but reworking for the new update. For the new update, 1.1, blue stake is getting reworked. Deck check again, I got you. 20 spades kings out of 33 cards, also 5 rocks. Pretty damn close to fully fixed. Just need more red seals. Dude, Chad just is begging to come along. Holy. I'm 1 win from lucky rank, top 50. Huge. Hope that works out, man. That's good shit. Why is idle on 5 of spades? I just now realized this. 8 cards until 100% idle? Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate the pin, man. We can play the money cards. Should I unpinned the pinned message? You're chilling, no worries. Chat, probably we're not even gonna have enough time to do gold stake streaking after this. I think the seeded run is just gonna take all of stream's time, which is not a big deal. It gives me more time to practice, if anything. Can idle hit the stones like the card within the stone? No. Same thing for, like, mail-in. Nice. Let's go. Towers like dogshit hanged man in idle runs. I feel like it's not even dogshit hanged man, though. Because you can, like, seal cards. I guess you always want your sealed cards on your regular... on, like, your idle hit. But, like, early game, though? You pull, like, a bummy, like, wild card 7 blue seal from a pack. You just slap a rock on that, John, and then it's playable. I love how the seed is specifically about wheels, and you said no. Clearly, you aren't familiar with... Oh, also, we lose. Blind scaling. How about that? How do we... Did I play the wrong hand? Oh, no, our idle didn't hit. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Idle didn't hit? Yeah, I was not paying attention. All right, well, we're dead here, but that's okay. Gold stake time. All right, I guess we are playing gold stake 07s. Sold runs counter +1. Sold runs counter +1. Any